Namaste, VAK Indian History Podcast listeners. This is a teaser for what we are going to get for you next week. Just a small hint. So, stories. Stories are the basis of human civilization. From the days of Gilgamesh to our own Mahabharata, Ramayana, and countless stories across the world. That's what all of us love. They entertain, they educate, they are carriers of culture. So that's what we're going to talk about next week. But from this huge ocean, what are we going to pick up? Which fish are we going to pick up? Now, fish are very important in this, as you will see when I go on. But we are going to talk about stories which have caught the imagination of the world for centuries, perhaps even millennia. We are going to talk about the Indian origin of some stories which you have already heard. In the earlier days, we had kathakars, we had bards, we had troubadours. Today, we have films. We have Disney, we have Aladdin, we have Sindbad the Sailor. We have genies, we have flying carpets, all of which we can see in front of our eyes. Where did all these stories and motifs come from? Could there be an Indian connection to this? All these things that we have loved since our childhood and those which are popular even today. So I will give you a hint. In the Rig Veda, there is a mention of something called the Gatha Narshansi. That is stories of normal people living in the normal world. From there we move on to something which is a very old collection of stories called the Badkaha, now lost. It has today Tamil versions, Sanskrit versions, Hindi versions. The Katha Sarit Sagar is a very famous name which is known to all. It was written in Sanskrit in the 11th century. The Panchtantra is known to all. What connection do these stories have? Can it be that they traveled from India to Persia, Arabia, Europe, and then spread out across the world? Can it be that the Katha Sarit Sagar is just retold in the Arabian Nights in the 1001 Nights? Can it be that Shakespeare also took some stories from these? Can it be that Decameron in Italian has its basis in certain very old, millennia old stories of India? Watch the VAK Indian History podcast next week to know the truth about all these stories and more stories. Namaste.